Well, I just got off the bakery here in the middle of the night. So I ride the bicycle for about 30 minutes and then I'll go to bed and we'll see what tomorrow brings. This is my pellet rifle. I'm going to be doing a review on it pretty soon. Got to just put a new scope on it. A 22 caliber scope on a pellet rifle might seem a bit much, but you'll never regret it if you upgrade and spend almost as much on a scope as you do the rifle. That's how I see it. And I'll prove it on an interview down the road with it and review. But you're here for a story. I can give you a story tonight. A friend of mine passed away a few years ago. Just a long-time friend and somebody that you could trust with your life. With that in mind, he had a boy. That boy, he throughout his high school, he had a determination to be a firefighter. I'm here to tell you. Joined the local rural fire department in high school, and he went on and studied all he could and did all he could. Hard-working kid. You couldn't ask for a better kid. With that in mind, though, he got on the fire department down here, but there was just no chance here in this town of getting any advancement. So he went 70 miles north to a town about 3 times the size of this one. Got to be on that fire department. And before you knew it, though, he got to be the head he-bull. And he's good at what he do. I kid you not. His story, though, he said that town up there decided they was going to have a mock disaster. Every once in a while they have it, just to see if they need to tweak anything or change anything in their departments. And so they had a mock disaster, and since that's a major railroad hub up there, they said, okay, we'll have the mock disaster at the railroad. Got permission, everything was fine. So they got everybody out on the ground and laying them out there and injured, and the ambulances came and the police came and they were bandaging up the people and directing traffic and everything in this mock disaster to see how everything was working and what they might need to change. And he said trains are coming through there every 15 minutes. Trains go through there. And he said this one train came through there and stopped. And he said nobody paid any attention to it and nothing special looking whatsoever about that train. And he said all of a sudden, he said the doors slammed open and men started jumping out of those train cars. And he said about 18, if he counted right. He said the 18 men were all dressed in black. He said most of them had Uzi-looking type of machine guns. And they grabbed them, including the police officers, and threw them on the ground. And put the guns to their heads and said, if you move, we'll kill you. If you move, we'll kill you. And he said he was, the he-bull of the fire department, and he was trying to explain to them, and they had him on the ground with his face in the dirt, and he was still trying to explain to them that his fire department, this is a mock disaster, and who to contact and everything, and they wouldn't listen to nobody. They finally told him to shut up or we'll kill you. Shut up or we'll kill you. And he said when somebody has a machine gun to your head, you shut up. And he said he had no idea what was going on. And he said that didn't count the police officers that were there. He said, cops don't like to be thrown on the ground with their face in the dirt and a machine gun pressed against their head by somebody dressed in black. I'm here to tell you. Well, he said that stayed that way for most of 15 minutes before finally, apparently, somebody got the word to somebody, and they let them up, and the 18 men, as they headed back and got on the train, and he said when he got set up, he said he could see into the train. He said there was also a 50 caliber machine gun facing them. So he said, and that was just one. He said there looked like there might be more than one 50 caliber machine gun in there aimed at them. Now, they got on and they left. Not even a by your leave, not excuse me, not we're sorry, nothing. Just got on the train and went on. An unmarked train that you couldn't tell from any other train. Cars didn't look special whatsoever from the outside. And he said, what in God's name did that train have on it? And what was that all about? What was that all about? Again, our old country has a lot of secrets, and those black ops that are out there, rest assured, They are a soulless bunch of people that'd kill you at the drop of a hat. They'd kill you at a drop of a hat, with not even any mercy. And more than likely, if they would have killed them, they'd have just said it was an accident, and the rest of us would never know. Would never know. That's the story of the night. That just an earth-shaking thing for him, and he said he'll always be nervous around trains for the rest of his life. Rate this film.